Modern basketball is a hyper-optimized, high-speed athletic engine. It operates with explosive precision and generates billions of dollars in global entertainment. But in the freezing winter of 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts, there was no precision. There was only a practical problem: a gym full of restless college students trapped indoors by the snow who desperately needed a physical outlet. Physical education instructor James Naismith was tasked with designing a safe indoor workout. His version 1.0 prototype consisted of 2 literal peach baskets nailed 10 feet high onto the gym's running track and a heavy soccer ball. To prevent his students from tackling each other, Naismith wrote 13 strict rules. The most critical constraint: players were completely forbidden from running with the ball, and all physical contact was banned. The first trial run launched on December 21st. 18 guys crammed onto a single court, passing the ball back and forth to navigate the 9-on-9 traffic. The final score was a staggering 1-0. The low score exposed a massive mechanical flaw. Because Naismith used actual peach baskets with closed bottoms, every single time a point was scored, a custodian had to drag a wooden ladder onto the court and climb up to retrieve the ball. The students got their workout, but the severe friction of the game killed any athletic momentum. For the sport to survive, its structural code required aggressive, relentless patching. The very first update was simple hardware removal. By swapping wooden fruit baskets for metal rims with open bottom nets, the ladder bottleneck disappeared instantly. Next, the heavy, unpredictable soccer ball was phased out in favor of a dedicated, manufactured leather ball designed specifically to bounce consistently on hardwood. Then came the addition of wooden backboards behind the rims. These were installed to solve a localized problem. Fans sitting in the upper running balconies kept reaching over the railing to swat the ball away. Players also organically discovered a loophole in Naismith's mechanics. Since the rules banned running with the ball, athletes realized they could simply bounce it against the floor to travel forward. Dribbling was officially adopted into the rulebook. To reduce the chaotic traffic jams on the court and open up the floor, the standard team size was mathematically reduced from 9 down to exactly 5 players per side. By patching these hardware and mechanical bugs, basketball transitioned from a slow, interruptive gym class activity into a highly fluid, standardized athletic competition ready for export. Looking at this global map, you can see how the YMCA network served as a highly efficient distribution system, carrying the sport outward from Massachusetts to Canada, Europe, Asia, and eventually onto the official Olympic schedule in 1936. But as the National Basketball Association formed in the 1940s, a severe structural wall hit professional play. Teams realized they could score a single basket, then just stop playing, holding the ball indefinitely to protect their lead. The games became stagnant and nearly unwatchable. This diagram illustrates the mathematical patch introduced in 1954, a strict 24-second timer over the key. Forcing the offense to shoot before the clock expired eradicated stalling. Expanding our view, another spatial patch arrived in 1979. The addition of the three-point arc rewarded distance shooting, forcing the defense to physically stretch outward and open up the middle of the floor. Integrating these time limits and spatial markers accelerated the pace of play and scoring, turning a static gym activity into a high-speed sequence of events ready for global broadcast. With the rule mechanics finally locked in, the court became an open platform for elite physical expression. Global icons like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Kobe Bryant leveraged these optimized rules, utilizing their distinct playstyles to popularize the sport in markets all over the world. The current era continues to test the physical limits of the court. Players use instant replay systems and advanced data analytics to find maximum shooting efficiency from deep distances. This data comparison shows the final outcome of a century of iterative design. What started in 1891 as a single cramped game of 18 players is now played by more than 450 million people across over 200 countries. Naismith's design succeeded because he prioritized passing and verticality. It created an adaptable framework that could be patched and refined across a century until it became a worldwide standard.